choir is making their way down. Joe, invite you, youth, the children. They are going to have a joint thing this morning. So what are y'all studying today?
It looks like we usually study something about our heart.
Oh, it's something about it. What is it? You know yet?
We're finishing up Matthew chapter 8.
Matthew 8. All right, we'll be praying for y'all. Thank you, choir. Thank you, Beth Ellen. What a wonderful blessing that music was, that song was for us today. I want to follow this up now by taking us into that beautiful Old Testament book, the book of Psalms. And I want to read to you from Psalm 30, the Psalm of David. And so I invite you, if you will, to, if you're able, please stand at this time for the reading of God's holy word. I will exalt you, Lord, for you rescued me. You refused to let my enemies triumph over me. O Lord my God, I cried to you for help, and you restored my help. You brought me up from the grave, O Lord. You kept me from falling into the pit of death. Sing to the Lord, all you godly ones. Praise His holy name. For His anger lasts only a moment, but His favor lasts a lifetime. Weeping may last through the night, but joy comes with the morning. When I was prosperous, I said, nothing can stop me now. Your favor, O Lord, made me as secure as a mountain. Then you turned away from me, and I was shattered. I cried out to you, O Lord. I begged the Lord for mercy, saying, what will you gain if I die, if I sink into the grave? Can my dust praise you? Can it tell of your faithfulness? Hear me, Lord, and have mercy on me. Help me, O Lord. You have turned my mourning into joyful dancing. You have taken away my clothes of mourning and clothed me with joy, that I might sing praises to you and not be silent. O Lord my God, I will give you thanks forever. May God bless the reading and the hearing of His holy word. And all of God's people together said, amen. God bless you. Thank you. Please be seated. Once again, let us pray. Gracious, loving Heavenly Father, we are blessed to be here in this holy ground. To be here in your presence. Made this way not because we showed up, but because you're here. You're the one that has made it this way. You're here now in our midst. And as you move up and down the aisles of these chairs, touch us now. And open us up to you, to your Spirit, and to your message for us today. And as always, dear God, as you anoint us with your Spirit, I pray for that double portion. That you will anoint me in such a way that I will not say what I want to say, but I will proclaim your message. That through the power of your Spirit, that you will take from me what is of me. You'll remove my words from my lips. As you're placed upon my tongue, within my heart, your words of life. And as always, dear God, I pray, and I ask also through the power of your Spirit, that as I am up here this morning, that your church will not hear my voice. Instead, they will hear the voice of Jesus. And greater than that, I pray that my family, that they will not see me this morning, but instead they will look. They will look into heaven, and they will see Jesus. And I ask this now in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. There was this church member who complained every Sunday morning, following the morning worship service, come straight to the pastor and complain about the music that had been sung that Sunday morning. He would complain about the hymns that had been picked. He would complain about the special music that the choir had sung. And every time this church member would come and complain, the pastor would be as loving and gracious as he could. He would tell the man how sorry he was that, he didn't get touched or blessed by the music, that they would try to do better about the music to help reach everyone. He tried to be Jesus as best he could for him. One Sunday morning, once again following the worship service, the pastor was standing in the back, and he looked up, and sure enough, here comes that church member once again to complain about the music. But this time, the pastor decided he was going to handle this in a little different way. So this time when the man came up and started complaining, saying, I didn't like the hymns you picked out, and I sure didn't enjoy that special music, the pastor looked at him and simply said, well, that's okay. Well, this upset him. This guy didn't go and he said, what do you mean by that? Is that all you have to say? What do you mean by that's okay? And calmly the pastor looked at him and said, I mean that's okay because we were not singing them for you or to you. I got a question for you this morning. Did you know that God has given to each and every one of us a song to sing? Now, some of you are very excited at that point because you're thinking, well, that's great. I love to sing. While others of you are sitting out there thinking to yourself, oh, no. I sing and all the dogs in the neighborhood start howling. But when I say to you this morning that God has given to us a song to sing, I'm not talking about necessarily the kind of song that you would sing out with your voice. No, I'm talking about a song that is uniquely your own song. A song that was born within each and every one of us that is distinctive to you and to you alone. It's a song that when we sing, that it's sung, that it reflects both the power and the glory of God within our lives. So what am I talking about? What kind of song am I telling you about this morning? Well, it's simply this. I'm talking about our own personal song of praise, but let me put it a different way. Better yet, what I'm talking about is your personal life song of praise. God has given to each and every one of us a personal life song of praise that we are to sing. And what David wants us to understand this morning in this beautiful psalm that he's given to us is that before we can begin to truly sing our life song of praise, there's actually 4 notes. There are 4 notes of praise that we have got to learn to be able to play, to sing within our lives each day. What are these 4 notes? Well, the first one is what I would say is found in verses 4 and 5. The first note is what I call the note of trust. The note of trust. Now, what you have to realize is the fact. God never promised to take away from us our hurt and our suffering. God has never promised to take your hurt and suffering away. Instead, what He's done, He's given to you and me a greater promise than that. There is a greater promise than taking your hurt and pain away from you. He has given us the promise that He will always be with us. That's a greater promise, my friends. The promise that He will always be with you and me. In Hebrews chapter 13, verses 5 and 6, the preacher, the author of Hebrews, he reminds us of this promise in this way. For God has said, I will never fail you. I will never abandon you. So we can say with confidence, the Lord is my helper, so I will have no fear. What can mere people do to me? Isn't that powerful? Somebody say amen. Amen. That's God's word. That's power. That is beautiful. But when we look here in David's psalm, David explains it in a little different way about the promise of God, why we can trust in God. We can trust in God. In verse 5 there, David tells us that we have found favor in God. That we have a favor with God that does what? That lasts a lifetime for you and for me. But then the question comes up. What does David mean when he says this? What does David mean when he tells us that God's favor lasts a lifetime? Well, I don't know about you, but for me, I see it in this one. What I understand it to be is that God's favor is simply this. It is His love. God's favor for you and me is His love. His unconditional, sacrificial, understanding love that He has for you and me. And through God's favor, His love for you and me, it becomes more than just a lifetime thing. What it actually is that God's favor, God's love equals life. More than a lifetime, His love equals life for you and me. We have life because God loves us. We have been given life, life to live, life to enjoy, life to celebrate, because we have a God who loves you and me. And it's this favor that lasts a lifetime that then helps us to understand that age-old question. Since God knew who we would become, before He created us, since before He spoke those words, let there be light, before He brought Adam together and breathed into him the breath of life, God already knew what kind of sinful people we would become. Since God knew what sinful people we would be, then why did He create us? Then why did He go on and create us in the first place? And the answer is simple, my friends. God needed somebody to give His love to. God needed somebody to give His love to. Think about it. That's why you're here. They say that God needed you. He needed to give His love to you. Tracy, God needs to give His love to you. Pat, God needs to give His love to you. Miss Rosie, God needs to give His love to us. And that's why we have life today. That's why we have favor. And that's why we can trust in Him. We can trust in our God because He does love us. Hey, love that's not only a lifetime, but a love that equals life. And so we come face to face at this moment then with this question. Do you have the note of trusting God in your life today? Do you really trust Him? Or are you just playing a game? Do you trust in His love? Do you trust in the fact that He created you so He could give His love to you? Are you willing to trust Him? Do you have the note of trust with God in your life this morning? Which brings us to the second one, there in verses 8, 9, and 10. The second note is what I want to call the note of faith. Now, if you know anything about King David and his life, you know that he had a lot of pain, and he had a lot of hurt in his life, throughout his life. It's the pain that he talks about there in verses 2 and 3 of this psalm. But then you get to verse 6. And I want you to imagine David just standing there, almost like Superman, with his fists on his heels. And he says there in verse 6, when I was prosperous, I said, nothing can stop me now. Basically what he said, hey, I'm the king's king. I'm it. I'm the cat's meow, whatever you want to say it. I've got it all. Nothing can stop me now. But see, it's in this verse that we learn that most of the pain, most of the hardship that has come upon David is because he ended up putting his faith, the faith in his life, he put it in the wrong places. You see, David ended up putting his faith not in God, but in being a king. And this faith, it made David not secure, made him feel invincible. Nothing could stop him. Although he knew that his riches and his power came from God, he still allowed them to go to his head. And instead of using it for God, he gave the credit to himself. Okay, see what David has discovered is this, that wealth, power, fame can have one end effect on people. It can make you feel self-reliant, self-secure, or worse than this, it will make you feel independent from God. That you don't need God because you can handle whatever life throws at you. See, David has discovered something now. David has discovered that this kind of worldly faith can easily be shattered and then taken away from us. He now knows this. Why? Because he's now come face to face with death a number of different times. He knows it's not guaranteed. But through it all, David has learned. He's learned that true life comes when we put our faith in God and not in the things of this world. A faith that helps us realize that God wants to give us a life of abundance, a life of blessing, But not just a life of abundance and a blessing here. He also wants to give us a life that's everlasting in heaven. But you can't get that if you put in your faith in the things of this world. See, David's come to learn the fact that death never was, never is, and never will be a part of God's plan for you and me. That God wants to help us through this life and to everlasting life that's now waiting for us in heaven. But you can't get it from worldly things, folks. You can't get it if you say, I'm going to put my faith in what I have done and stand there with your fist on your hip like Superman. The only way you get life abundance now and the guarantee of life everlasting is having faith in God. So now I have to ask you this question. Do you have the note of having true faith in God in your life today? Do you truly trust Him? Do you have faith in Him and not the things of this world? Which brings us to the third one there, verses 11 and 12. The third note is what I call the note of thankfulness. Now, please forgive me, but I want to read these two verses again. And I want you, as I read this, don't hear it, listen to it, folks. Pay attention to what David is saying here in these two verses here, 11 and 12. You have turned my mourning into joyful dancing. You have taken away my clothes of mourning and clothed me with joy, that I might sing praises to you and not be silent. Oh Lord my God, I will give you thanks forever. Now, as bad as I wish I could, and I really wish that I could get up here now, and I could say something, not just at this very moment, but also with my entire life, that could improve on what David just said to you and me. But I can't. I can't improve upon that. See, what David is saying here is what I want, not just my life, but I want my life song to proclaim for God. And I hope and pray that you will end up feeling the same way about these verses. That you will look at these verses, go back this week, pull up Psalm 30, verses 11 and 12. Read them again this week. And hear the power of what David is saying to you and me. Because David can say all this now because his life has changed. See, David has gone from sickness to health. He's gone from mourning to gladness. He has gone from pain to jubilation. But more importantly, David can do all this because he knows this, friends. He knows that the next round, that the next time that sickness and mourning and pain come along, and trust me, they will. They don't come and leave forever. They come all the time. You see, David has learned that just as God was with him those other times, those times of hardship, that God will continue to still be with him. See, David now has a new awareness within himself of God's presence in his life. And that when things happen, and the world wants to say to you, I thought you were a Christian, I thought you believed in God, then why has God abandoned you? You can have the same trust and faith and thankfulness that David has and say, no, he has not. My God has not abandoned me. Our God, I should say, our God is not in the business of abandoning his people. If God was going to abandon us, then why did he send Jesus to die on the cross for our sins? Amen? Why did he do it? He's not in the business of abandoning us. Too bad the same thing can always be said about us. How many times have we abandoned God? See, no matter how many times we may do it to him, he will never do it to us. So I ask you now, do you have the note of thankfulness to God in your life today? Are you truly thankful for what he has done for you? Then we come to the last one here, the fourth note, the note of joy. David uses the word joy 3 times here in the New Living Translation, and others, he'll use it up to 4 times. And he says this way, because he knows the true joy comes into our lives when we connect our spirit with God's Spirit through one very specific thing, through the gift of worship. with this joy in our lives through worship, then our spirits are then joined together with God's Spirit. And with that, our spirits will not be silent. Our spirit will not want to be silent. And this joy can then be released when we give complete and total worship. Complete and total worship with our lives to God. Now, I'm sorry, but I've got to be honest with you this morning. Because if you're one of those that are sitting there this morning when I say that word worship, and you're thinking about our time on Sunday morning, then you've missed the entire point. For you and me, worship should be more than just a Sunday morning event. It's supposed to be a daily, every part of our life thing. Because the truth is this. When you and I, we may walk upon somebody or two or three people and they're telling lies, they're saying gossip, they're giving unforgiveness to somebody, and you hear that and you turn around and you walk away from it because you know in your heart that's not what God wants you to do, then friends, you just worship God. When you're willing to be Jesus and you see somebody that is hurting, when you see somebody in need, when you know of some group that needs your help, and you're going to be Jesus for them, friends, you have just worshiped God. Worship is more than a Sunday morning thing. It's an everyday part of our lives. And when you and I choose to walk away, when we choose to put ourselves out there for God and for Jesus, that's when we begin to have the joy of worship. How do I know this? Well, think about it. And be truthful with the answer to this question. What gives you more joy in your life? What gives you more joy in your life? You walk upon two or three people that are standing there telling lies, gossip, talking about hurting somebody, not giving forgiveness, and you join right in. And then you walk away. Do you feel joyful? Or do you feel joyful when you're out there putting yourself on the line for God? When you're out there helping somebody and you walk away, do you feel joyful? You don't have to answer. I know the answer to the question because I've done it. I have been a part of the crowd that told the lies. I've been a part of the crowd that told the untruth and the gossip and sought revenge and didn't want forgiveness for somebody. I've done it, and then I walked away and I thought about the cross, and I felt so low I could have walked under a tiny little bitty hand. Because I let Jesus down. There was no joy in my heart. But I've also been a part of the crowd that stood up for what was right by God's standard, by the holy word of God. And I've done it, and I stood on the line, and I've helped people, and I've done what God wanted me to do, and I've walked away, and I can soar on wings like eagles. Higher than I've ever flown before, full of the joy of God. Why? Because the first way, I'm not worshiping God. But the other ways I am. So let me ask you, do you have the note of joy in your life with God right now? Do you have that note seating within you, or are you too busy being a part of the unjoyful crowd? So what does all this mean? Well, but David now, in telling us this, he wants us to understand one last thing. That for us, before we can discover these four notes, before we can begin to sing our true life song for God, we must be honest and answer the same question that God once asked me. Now, the story I'm about to tell you is true. Please forgive me if you've heard this before. I don't think I've ever told it in a sermon. I know I've told it in our Sunday school class and maybe the Wednesday night Bible studies. If you've heard this again, well, God wanted you to hear it because He told me to tell this story again. So there's a reason why. It's a true story. It's one of those faith-changing moments in my life. And it happened a long, long time ago, back when I started doing youth work. I was finishing up my last semester there at college, was working part-time, getting ready once I graduated to go full-time into working at the local church. And while I was at school one day, somebody came up to me and asked me if I would be willing to come and speak to a number of large youth groups They were going to have a rally there in Jackson, Mississippi, and they wanted me to come and lead the services that night. Without hesitation, I said yes, because I saw this as my opportunity. This was my chance to do more than just simply go to work in a local church. This was my opportunity to impress these large youth groups, to impress their youth ministers, to impress their pastors, and get to a point where people, the word would get out. And in other churches in Mississippi, other youth groups, hey, we heard what you did in Jackson. Won't you come do that for us? And before Mississippi, then other states would be calling on me. And then across the nation. And then I would be a worldwide phenomenon. And I could do this on a worldwide basis, change the lives of teenagers. Buddy, I was ready to do this. And I told them yes. So I got there that night. And we ate. And it was a cool night. It was just at the end of winter, beginning of spring, and they had a bonfire. They did it outside and built this nice bonfire. When it came time for me, I got my guitar out and I had them going. I was singing. We had all these fun songs, praise songs going at it. They were jumping up and down, lifting their hands up. I did. Got them back quiet. I started telling them about Jesus and the gift of salvation, the gift of eternal life. Folks, I was on fire. I was hotter than that bonfire. And then I was going to end it all by singing a song I had sung over 50 times. I've sung it here twice since I've been here. That song, He's Alive, with my guitar. And I had a bale of hay sitting there next to the bonfire, and I made me a little makeshift altar out of some of the bales of hay. And I was getting ready. I was going, boy, I was going to blow their doors off. They couldn't. They were just going to come running to those altars. And I hit my first chord, went to my second chord, and suddenly my mind went completely blank. I couldn't remember a thing. So I stopped. And I came up and she said, oh, my hands are cramping. Here, let me, and I popped my knuckles and everything. Did this, thinking to myself, I'll start it up. Yeah, I've done it 50 times. I know this song backwards and forwards. I can do this. So I hit that chord, got to that second one, and bang, couldn't remember a thing. So I started making a coffee. Must be the bonfire. Can somebody get me a glass of water? Well, it took them about a minute to get the water and bring it back. And I sat there and I sipped real slow. I tried a third time. Hit that A minor. My mind was blank. I couldn't think of the words. I couldn't think of the chords. And so I stopped. I said, listen, God doesn't want me to do this song. I think we should pray. So I said some kind of prayer, and then I came up with an excuse, or to tell the truth, I lied. And I made an excuse, and I got out of there as quick as I could. I went straight home. All night long, I prayed. I kept praying over and over, God, why did you let this happen? God, why did you let me mess up so bad? Why did you not help me to sing that song? Why did you let me make a fool of myself, God? And I kept praying that all night long. All through the night. Why, God, why did you let this happen? This was my chance. Somewhere along the time that the sun was coming up early that morning, as I was still praying my prayers, suddenly God spoke. And He answered my question. And He spoke, and that beautiful voice just rang in my heart and in my spirit, and He stopped me right in my tracks. And He asked me this, Sam, who were you really singing that song for? Was it for me or was it for you? And instantly I knew the answer. You see, I suddenly came to realize, I didn't once ask God if He wanted me to do this, speak that day. I didn't ask God what He wanted me to talk on. I didn't ask God what song He wanted me to sing. Why? Because I made it about me and not about God. For us to be able to sing our true life song of praise, friends, we've got to make it about God and not ourselves. Because what David is asking us this morning is simply, who are you singing your life song of praise for? Who are you singing your life song of praise? Because you think that's what God needs from His people today. to sing that life song with our very lives, to learn the notes of trust and faith and thankfulness and joy. So I'm asking you today, where is God telling you what notes you need to learn? Maybe it's one note. Maybe you need to learn that note of thankfulness. Maybe he's saying, I want you to learn the notes of faith and joy. Or maybe he's saying, I want you to learn all four of these notes. And I guarantee you, I promise you, friends, that if you'll leave the comfort zone of your seat and come to either one of these altars and stand or kneel before your God, he will answer your prayer. And he will give you the notes that you need. Because it is time for God's people to start singing a life song of praise for him. The world's not hearing it as much as they used to. It's time to pick it up again. Maybe you need to come up here. What is God saying to you today? To come up here. Don't worry about what anybody else is saying. Come to one of these altars. Kneel or stand and say, God, I want to be a life song for you today. Maybe God is saying, come and join this church and learn your life song here among my people. Whatever it is, wherever it is that God is speaking to you about today, I ask you to listen to it. Don't turn a deaf ear. Don't walk out of here and let that life song just die. Are you willing to come to this altar today and get it right with God? Our hymn of invitation, number 399, take my life and let it be consecrated, Lord, for thee. We're going to sing the first two verses. The altar's open, the doors are open of the church. Would you please come, listen to what God has to say. Jim and Beth Ellen make their way up here. Once again, number 399, verse 1 and verse 2. Take my life and let it be. Will you be faithful with that today? Let us stand. Let's sing it together. Number 399, take my life and let it be. Coming out on this rainy day, but it looks like the sun's shining a little bit. God's smiling down. Remember, we always ask in seminary, why does God, when he says, come and worship me, why does he let it rain on Sunday mornings then? Remember, because he wants to give those who are faithful a double blessing. A double portion of his Spirit signified by that rain. You have received a double portion. A blessing from God. And you blessed him and you have blessed me. Thank you for being a part of our service. Don't forget all the members of the worship committee. Just right down here for just a few minutes after. If I got something I want to get you to look at for me. So those on the worship committee, just meet me down here immediately after the service is over. And now I'm going to send him forward. Jerry's going to put some words up on there. And I want to finish with this. I got to be honest with you. I stole the word life song. It's from a song by Casting Crowns called Life Song. And when he puts it up, there it is. Listen again to this message of the beautiful chorus, let my life song sing to you. Let my life song sing to you. I want to sign your name to the end of this day, knowing that my heart was true. Let my life song sing for you. Brothers and sisters, come forth now to let your life song be sung for God. Sign his name at the end of your day. Let everyone know who it is that you're singing your life for. Go in his peace and his love. Sing for him today. And we're going to close by singing one last song, our singing for Blessed Be the Name.